You don't need more ideas, you need focus. I know exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for relief, you're looking for clarity, and you're looking for direction. But it's not the sense of what you feel that you actually need. I know it's what you need. Hi, I'm Dani Louise Smith. I'm a business consultant. I help service-based business owners to get clear on what their income-producing activities are, be productive, and so that they can make money even when life is unpredictable. So today I want to talk to you about not just correcting behaviour, but removing the pressure that you put on yourself as a business owner. I want to call out the real problem when it comes to ideas, because I see this a lot. There is too many ideas that can make it really overwhelming, so you actually don't execute anything. And it means that you actually consistently switch between the different ideas, and that's exactly why you don't get result. And then what happens is, because confusion is disguised as creativity, and creativity is great, it's one of the best aspects of yourself that you can use to put into your business, but most people don't have an idea problem. They have a focus problem, and I see this time and time again, and I especially see it where there's loads of different methods of generating creative ideas from yourself, but actually that's not what we need to look at. We need to look at the data, we need to look at what's working, what isn't working, and restructure based on that, and not just creating new things all the time. And I want to challenge your beliefs around what you're doing in your business and what you focus on, because more ideas will not fix the inconsistency that your business has, and new offers will not create stability, because actually a confused audience doesn't buy. So I want you to challenge your belief that you have that this next best offer, this next thing is going to be the thing that creates the recurring revenue that you're looking for, and that starting again will build momentum. It can, if that's aligned and you focus and do it with intent. However, the ideas might feel productive, but they often become a distraction from implementation. And this is what you need to shift. So what I want you to do in order to be able to shift that is think about one core offer. What is it that you're selling? Who are you selling it to? What's the transformation? What result is that going to get? So that you can then connect that to the right person, the ideal client that is going to buy. And I want you to take that in one clear direction. Where is that leading to? How much money is that going to bring in? What direction you're taking your business in? It's not just about what you're selling now, it's about what you forecast for the future, for future investments, future projects, future ways that you can help the people that you want to help. And it's about then taking that process and repeating it, repeat the process. So we focus on repetition over reinvention, because structure creates income and not chaos. And structure doesn't have to look what you think it has to look like. Structure doesn't mean restriction. It doesn't. Structure in itself actually can create white space in your diary. It can create breathing space, and that is what I want you to experience, and I want you to see, and I want you to feel. But it first starts with introducing this shift into leaning into one core offer, one clear direction, and repetition over reinvention. And why does this work? It works because what happens is it builds recognition within your business. People start to see who you are, what it is that you do, and they can act with that. They recognise it. The more touch points you can build in that one clear focus, the more effective it's going to be. So think about this. Have you ever marketed an offer, it hasn't got results, so you've pivoted and gone and sold something else? People have not had enough time to be able to see it, to touch base with it, to understand it, to clearly see what you're working on. And so they've not had enough time to make a decision. So you want to build recognition. And this is why focus works. It also strengthens your messaging. Focus works when you hone in on exactly who it is you're helping and what your key points are, your key transformations, what your strengths are, and leaning into them and bringing that into your focus message. It has an impact, and then it will increase conversion. And once you start taking these actions, you're focused and it's happening, and you're repeating the process, that repetition is going to serve you, because it gets results, and then it helps you to create momentum. Because momentum is only created once you get started, you build confidence through doing, and you start taking the action, because what you repeat grows. It's about keeping it simple, keeping it as simple as humanly possible. And it massively frustrates me because many people overcomplicate their businesses. They overcomplicate their marketing strategy, posting 6 times a day, overcomplicate by using many platforms, getting on all the social media and doing a blog, doing a website, doing a podcast. You don't need to do everything at once. It's about focusing on your one thing and how that's going to get a result. So I want to give you a practical reframe. You don't need a new idea. You just need to commit to the idea that you've currently got. So what if your current offer, you gave it of 90 days of focused execution? Does that feel scary? I feel like when I recognise business owners being told to give 90 days focus on one thing, that feels quite scary because it's instantly bringing these beliefs in. What if this doesn't work out? And this is a similar pattern I always see. Every client comes in with 10 ideas and no consistent income. And the truth is, you don't need a new offer. You need to sell the one you already have. So in order to do that, I want you to eliminate the belief that more ideas is going to get you there and be more creative. Bring that creativity into your focus, because more ideas actually equals more confusion, and more focus will actually make more sales. I always bring my clients back to one core offer, one message, one plan, keeping it as simple as possible. And I do this using the BOSS method. This is a method that I have come up with that allows you to do exactly this. And the first part of the method is exactly what this process is, and it's the build. So BOSS stands for build, optimize, sell and scale. And when you're in the midst of chaos, you've got many ideas, the best thing you can do is focus on your core offer, your one thing, and build it. Because once you build it, you optimize it and sell it, scaling gets to be easier further down the line. I want you to really think about this and be decisive in what your next steps are, because until you focus, nothing scales. This is the exact work that we do inside the Boss Academy. It helps you strip back the noise, focus on that one clear offer, build consistent income from that one offer, and then if you're ready for that level of structure and support, come and join us. Come and see it in action. But what it allows you to do from that point on is it allows you to then produce another offer that you can bring in a recurring revenue from. So you almost become to be able to stack your different services that allows you to then focus on honing in on one later on and scaling further down the line. And that's where you can start to build a team, start to outsource and take your business beyond what you ever dreamed it could be. And that is available to you as soon as you start getting focused, getting intentional and leading with strategy. So I really want you to think about that and how that's going to impact. Let go of some of the ideas you have, implement focus with intention and start accepting how relieving that's going to feel when you are given permission to just do that. I'm Dani Louise Smith, I'm a business consultant, and I help your service-based business to focus on income-producing activities even when life is unpredictable. And I'll see you next time for more content that's going to help move your business forward.